Ladies from the 80s.
Ladies from the 80s.
Ladies from the 80s. Sweetwater.com, yeah.
Sweetwater.com.
This video is sponsored
Thank you to Sweetwater.
by Izotope.
Izotope.
Vocal Synth, yeah.
This is so fun, yeah.
We have discovered a new way of living
Yes.
and music.
And music.
What are we doing today, Andrea?
Making synthwave music.
And we're doing it with the help of the most amazing
Sweetwater.com.
Sweetwater.com, yeah.
Izotope, yeah.
Vocal Synth processor.
This is by far the best synth vocoder I've ever tried in my life.
Well, it's more than a vocoder. It's like it does like a bunch of
Yes.
different things, right? So like we're gonna go into the nuts and bolts of it. But Sweetwater gave me access to this plugin that Izotope makes, and it's changed my life.
It has changed my life. We've literally been talking into mics for like 2 hours.
I've done a bunch of demos, you know what I mean? But like, but no demo has ever brought this much joy into our lives instantaneously.
Oh
than this
yeah,
one right
I
here.
don't know what it is, but like I feel like I'm gonna have to get this plugin. I will not lie.
Yeah, you're gonna have to buy it
Come on, Ty.
with the affiliate link in the
Oh, how much
description.
is it?
I think it's like $199.
But anyway, so this new plugin has inspired us to take the Emeryld Ryders in a new direction.
Yes.
Ladies from the 80s.
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 If you don't know about Ladies from the 80s, the last time Sweetwater gave me a vocoder, we made a music video called Ladies from the 80s.
Ladies from the 80s. Ladies from the 80s. Ladies from the 80s. Ladies from the 80s. Ladies from the 80s.
And if you haven't watched that, you should watch it because it's
It's
the greatest
hilarious.
video of all time.
Ladies from the 80s, linked below. First link after affiliate link.
Ladies from the 80s, ladies from the 80s, ladies from the 80s, Sweetwater.com, yeah.
Why are we too much? I love Sean
Girls
Dem.
with girls, girls on them girls, girls with them girls.
You know that I love it.
Ladies from the 80s,
Ladies from the 80s.
ladies from the 80s.
Do, 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 do.
So good.
Oh, no. Me and
Andrea and Sean demoing things. Always the best.
You know, a lot of people ask if we're available for weddings.
That would be a yes.
A lot of people ask.
Cards,
A lot of people ask if we're available for private events.
and it would be correct.
A lot of people ask if we're available to open for mainline touring acts across the nation.
We'll have to check our schedules.
But probably yes.
What's going on, everybody? Today we're talking about the vocal synth. So I'm just going to do this kind of live to kind of show you how this works. But basically, this is a plugin right here. And there are 5 different main engines up top. Right, so as soon as I turn it back on, we're gonna hear all of these up here. This is just a preset. You can go through like a lot of different presets, and it gets wild. Like there's an endless amount of things that you can do right here. So the main thing that I want to talk about is the tuning. Okay, so you can see right here that this song that we're gonna work on is in D minor. So basically, I'm choosing the key. And it'll just change the notes, essentially vocode them to anything in D minor, okay? You can do it just kind of like custom, you can do it chromatic, but again, that's why it'll always be on pitch because we're doing it in key, okay? Now, if you turn it back on, so again, these are just all the different 5 things that you can toggle on and off, right? So now it's just pretty much the vocal with the delay on here. These are just actual effects that you can control on the bottom. But again, these synth engines on top are like what I think is the really cool part. So again, it has this like bio vocal that you can kind of hear like the low end of it now. And then as soon as you turn the vocoder on, like I'm such a huge fan. I love vocoder stuff so much. And then there's like a lot of stuff that you can like mess with in the plugin right here. Like there's so many different types of vocoders. So you can just go for hours and hours and hours on all of these. Turn the count P box on. talk box. See how you kind of get a little more thickness there. And then the poly vocals. So you can have formants, which get pretty wild. Like once you keep going higher and higher. Vocal character, you can humanize them, which we don't want to do because we're going into the synth verse. But basically, like, the more on here, just the crazier and crazier it sounds. And then again, you can like really just use all these different types of like effects within the actual plugin, and it just gets wild. So we're gonna have Andrea actually start doing some of these because we're gonna take some Ryder phrases from lore, and then we're gonna just pick like the best ones, and then we're gonna put it into the track. Should we do it?
Sure.
All right, so we have to come up with the hits. So the story here, when we last left the Emeryld Ryders, what was happening?
We were tripping.
We were celebrating
The non-death of Ian Stitch.
That's right, we were celebrating, but what
Survived.
happened is we went a little too hard. Nothing shady at all, but it transported us into another dimension where Synthwave is the music, right? So now since like Synthwave is kind of like the next evolution of Ryders, we're taking this vocal synth and then just maybe kind of playing some of the hits.
The Izotope vocal synth, thanks
Yes.
to sweetwater.com.
Right. What are some of the key phrases in Ryder terminology?
Well, obviously, number one, I can't believe that I'm writing in this little thing. I don't think there's enough room in this little book for all the amazing phrases.
Our good buddy Andreas Colleen gave us this notebook. Andrea calls it a gnome book.
Yeah, because like, he brings it out, and I'm like, what do you mean? What do I look like, a rider or a gnome?
Listen, I don't have, this isn't a paper supply store. This is all we have.
Oh, I was using it upside down.
Oh, a good thing we talked about this. All right,
Oh,
so
in case of loss, please return to as a reward. Oh, in case our fire ideas are stolen.
listen, this is valuable stuff right here.
Phrases, we ride.
Right, we ride is the main one, right?
If you guys don't know we ride, then you are living under a rock. We ride. Oh my. Oh my.
What is what?
My hair was just sticking out in those
Oh my,
little
this isn't about your hair, Andrea. This is
It's
about
about
riding.
riding.
It's about
Okay,
riding. All
takes
right.
two to
Takes
ride.
two to ride.
Takes two to ride, takes two to know what's inside.
I love that song, right?
Takes two to ride.
Takes two to ride. It takes two
to know what's
inside.
Get your satellites. What is it?
Get your saddlebags right, cause tonight is the night. The midnight moon lights up our way. So many great songs in the Rider. All right, so Takes Two to Ride. Oh, no rider left
The
behind.
stadium chant, do you mean? Of
That's
no
a good
rider
one.
left
All right, so
behind?
we got No Rider Left Behind.
Have fun editing all our shounery.
That's
out.
fine. Are you writing this down?
Yes.
All right. These aren't just like cliff notes. These are the full phrases.
We ride. Takes two to ride. Oh, oh, oh. No rider left behind.
Checks out.
And
checks
Emeryld
out.
Stone.
It was ride.
I was about to sing Woe to no rider left behind.
I think you have enough phrases.
Wait, let's go through it.
All right. So let's repeat these.
We ride. It takes two to ride. Oh, oh, oh. No rider left behind. And Emeryld
Genius work.
Stone. She reminds me. Take my hand and dance. We are unprepared yet stand to make amends as the sky is to birds.
The truth to these words.
Well,
is
yeah,
this guy.
so you know that.
All right. So yeah. So the
I'm
idea.
sorry, but this does
So-
not leave me much room.
So
to be
the
saying that.
idea is we're being transported into synth times, and this is like all of the Rider lore is swirling around through.
Oh my gosh,
this
it makes
plugin.
all sense.
Right?
I get a visual from this now.
That's what. See.
Thank you. All it took was sweetwater.com supplying us Izotope. Go coder.
It's not about. But yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Thank you to the Isotope people. All right. Let's do it. So now it's my turn to make history. There we go. Done.
Track done.
This is literally like the most fun you could have for $200.
Oh, truly.
Now $250, that opens up a whole other ball game. But for, don't worry about it. But $200, come on.
Come on. I'm sorry, but it's like really addicting. It's like karaoke machines, except like 25,000 times better.
I can't stop talking.
I know, it's really annoying because no one can hear what we're saying.
I love it. Well, the funny thing is we'll actually have the clean audio recorded in Logic.
Oh.
So we could just like swap that out if we wanted to.
Oh, I didn't even realize you were doing that.
Yeah, I should go back and edit us clean doing the ladies from the 80s.
Ladies, 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 ladies.
So anyways, thank you to Sweetwater. Thank you to Izotope. Izotope is awesome. I've only used their denoise plugins before. I don't know why I'm still talking through this wild synth.
Yeah, you need. But you bought the denoise one yourself,
Yes,
right? So we are customers.
We're actual customers.
Actual customers?
Yeah, they gave us a license for this one, but if I had known about this, I would have bought it years ago.
Oh, truly. Because like this is the perfect thing because you don't need an actual vocoder and it sounds better than like the regular vocoders because there's so many settings.
Right, it's easy. Like a regular vocoder, you have to play along with it and play the note. This is just kind of doing its thing.
And I love how it like there's no way to play wrong notes.
I love it.
It restricts you.
That's right. Only the finest tunings.
Only the finest.
D minor, all day, every day. So thank you once again to sweetwater.com and Izotope. Definitely check this plugin out. Do something with it. Get this plugin. Rock some ladies from the 80s and send it to you. Send it to us on Insta, and we'll shout you out. We'll do some kind of prize, some giveaway. Let us know. But
Free masterclass.
Everybody, yeah. Okay, great, perfect. Free masterclass because it's too much fun.
Free masterclass. Sean also has masterclasses. But if you want to win a free one, send us you using the vocoder. Ladies.
Or whatever from the 80s. Doesn't have to be just
Or
ladies.
anything.
It can be anything, you know. All right. Well, thanks a lot.